Good morning, good morning. Hey y'all, it's your girl Summer. Good morning. If you are here live and in person, how y'all doing? What's up? Make sure y'all hit that share button for me, share me out. Also, if you are catching a replay, make sure you hashtag replay in the comments. Don't be afraid to comment. I'll see them later on in the live. I was just popping on to say hello, hello, hello. I had a ride this morning, had things to do, errands to run, so I figured I would pop on, see who was available since I had some time. Hey, Chrissy, good morning. How you feeling today? I feel like I am out of the loop, kinda, sorta. Hey, Mary. Hey, Miss Mary. How you doing, love? How you feeling this morning? I have been so. How I want to say this. For some of y'all might already know who are here. I feel like I shared this on one of my lives. I popped on and said, "Hey," in the beginning, and I had shared with y'all that I had started my weight loss journey, and that I was taking Ozempic, and so I had an epiphany. Well, not an epiphany, but a realization um, the other day. I thought the feelings that I was going through was associated with the shot that I was taking because I couldn't figure out like what my problem was. Like us as females, we be hormonal, going through stuff and just typical stuff. But I I'm like I was like super emotional. Hey, Heather, how you doing? I was super emotional and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like I had an attitude, I was extra sensitive. I was crying at random. Like just, I was watching. What is his name? Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, like old episodes of Hell's Kitchen. Watching these old episodes, crying. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Then I felt bloated, just irritable. Just I'm like, what is going on with me? The first symptoms was the irritability from my tummy, so I thought it was the Ozempic. But then I had all these crazy emotions. I'm like, what is going on? And then come to find out, I'm PMSing. I don't think I have ever dealt with those like symptoms or acknowledged what they were. And when I sat back, I said, dang, I be feeling like this at least once a month. But I had no clue. It was worse this time. I had cramps like from my belly down to my booty. Can y'all hear me? And I was trying to figure out what was going on. I said, dang, I'm PMSing. I am PMSing. I have never had those types of symptoms like associated with a cycle. So I don't get a cycle because I have a IUD. And thank God, one of the benefits from my IUD is it took my cycle away. No, it didn't come with the craving of a. Well, actually, I had one of some chocolate and some peanuts, some chocolate and peanuts, actually. And so I got me a protein bar, but that was not what I was looking for at all. I should have turned right here. I still can technically turn right here. I'm gonna go straight. Hey, Melissa. Now I was PMSing. I have. Do any of y'all go through that when it's y'all time of the month? Do y'all experience like PMS symptoms? Do y'all do the whole bloated emotional stuff? I never really went through that kind of stuff with my cycle. So I was sitting there and I'm talking to, I think it was Tori and to Steph, and I was like, oh my God, I think I am PMSing. Of course, they had their little jokes talking about something. Am I pregnant? No, that's not even a concern. I did not like how that made me feel. This is a conversation we need to have one day. Like when I come back, definitely for Sip and Chat, this is something we're going to talk about because if this is what some of y'all have been going through, like people that go through it every month all the time, I don't know how y'all have dealt with it thus far. I didn't get mine anymore. It's been years, and yes, I'm rubbing it in. People who had to deal with what I went through for the last couple of days, I can't imagine going through that to that extent every single month. It drove me insane. I'm telling my husband, I said, I don't like this. I don't like how it got me feeling. Like I was just all over the place. I haven't had a monthly cycle since giving birth to my 13-year-old, period. I don't have symptoms anymore. I don't like that. Oh, thank you, Miss Mary. I did not like how that made me feel. And I was like, but just so happened I had some Midol. I don't even know why I had Midol, because probably something I just picked up one day just to have like in the house. And I think that it helped me. I think that it ended up helping me out. But I'm like, it makes sense paying attention to my body, because I'm like, certain signs were showing me like ovulation and all that other stuff. But I'm like, I don't like that. And I don't appreciate that we have to go through that. And I hope that I don't go through that next month, because I just, mm-mm. Dang, so none of y'all go through it? None of y'all go through it? I was gonna ask y'all, what do y'all do when y'all feel that way? Please don't forget to click the thumbs up. Yes, please, and thank you. My little couple folks that's in here that said, hey, I have a dental appointment and I have a wax appointment this morning. So I said, let me pop on and say, hey, what's up? What y'all been having going on though? What y'all been up to? I want to know, for those who have been inboxing me and writing on my statuses telling me that they miss me, they can't wait for me to come back. I appreciate it. I truly, truly do. But what y'all been up to? What I've been missing out on? What's going on in y'all life? Not so much the Facebook streets. What's been going on in y'all life? What I've been missing out on? Hey Heather, she said I do sometimes, but not every month. Might all helps. I use those little heating pad things for my back that you stick on your back. Ooh, I would have loved to have had a heating pad. I don't know why I don't have a heating pad in my house. I'm always cold. I keep saying that I'm gonna get me a heated blanket. I keep on saying I'm gonna get me a heated blanket, and I haven't done so. But that would have been perfect for what I went through the last couple of days. I just felt so yucky. First, I thought I was getting sick, like I was coming down with something. Then I was like, these symptoms don't add up, like with being like sick. It's crazy because I've been having hot flashes. So I went to the doctors and they ran tests. I thought it was menopause, but they say I'm not going through it. Could it be premenopause? Could it be, what is it called? Could it be premenopause? I used to, it would only last a couple of days, but I would get really irritable and crave sweets. I'm on the Mirena now, so I don't have a cycle. I don't have a cycle either. I have the IUD. I have the Mirena too, the IUD. And I haven't had a cycle in quite a while. And this is the first time I've experienced these symptoms. Like, I feel like I get a little emotional every month, but now that I'm trying to pay attention to certain things, I'm like, I be tripping sometimes. I felt bad. I was like mean to my daughter. I was like really short. I didn't want to be bothered. Like, I don't care what y'all, like, you can have whatever you want, do what you want to do, just let me be. I was just really crabby. So felt real bloated. My stomach felt weird. It was not a good feeling at all. My life ain't nothing about but blessed. Ain't not. That's the best thing, to be blessed. I don't think I ever had really bad experience when it was that time of the month. Hey Brittany, good morning. Shoot, I didn't either till now. Like, when I did get a cycle, it only lasted for 3 days, and it was light. I didn't have like a super heavy cycle or nothing like that. But I'm like, dang, I can't imagine feeling what I was feeling and like actually having a cycle. And I'm like, I know sometimes from my past, like my history, I used to have an irregular cycle, and I knew that it had something to do with my weight. So every time I would lose weight, my cycle would become regular. And I remember I had lost some weight previously a little while back, and I had went from not getting a cycle while being on birth control to getting a cycle, and my doctor attributed to the weight loss. And so I've lost a nice amount of weight. I think I've lost close to 30 pounds so far on my journey, and the symptoms could be because I'm losing weight. I hope this weight loss does not bring my cycle back. I do not want it back. I do not want it back. Keep it. Keep it. Like, I would be. I'll be so upset if that end up being something that returns because of my weight loss. I will be pissed. Ooh, I will be Piss backwards, baby. Oh my gosh, don't do that to me. God, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Oh, I will be pissed. Hold on. I'm pulling over. I'm gonna read your comment in a second, Kim. And you get symptoms, then maybe I do get symptoms, but don't realize it because I'm getting older and experiencing a whole lot of changes. That could be it, Kim. This is the first time that I realized the symptoms I was having was PMS, like it was associated with. So I'm like, I'm getting the symptoms of like having a cycle without having a cycle. And I'm like, I feel like my cycle used to come on towards like the ending of the month, beginning of the following month. Um so I'm thinking that it just makes sense that that's what it would be. And I felt much better today. Like I feel better today versus the last like 3 days. I was like, ugh. This morning I woke up and I felt so much better. So much better. I think it has some to with my thyroid. My body just do whatever. Yeah, that be a thing too. A lot of times we be having thyroid issues. A lot of people don't know. Get that thyroid checked. I need to actually go get some blood work done and go get my levels for like my vitamins and stuff checked to see if I need to be supplementing, increasing it anywhere. My cousin used to have it bad. She couldn't go anywhere. It was so bad. I used to feel so bad for her. My god sister used to get cramps and stuff really, really bad. Like she used to be laying on the bedroom floor. She wouldn't go anywhere either. And I used to be like, ooh, thank goodness I don't go through none of that. Cause ooh, child, that would have been horrific. I've never cramped while on my cycle, but after my last baby and they removed my tubes, I cramped like crazy. Dang, Chrissy. I think after my daughter, a lot of stuff about me like switched up. I ain't really like that. She did me dirty though. Like that pregnancy, she took me through a whirlwind. Like, and probably because I was old. I was old having a baby. That's probably what it was. That's great, Summers. I just hope that you don't go through any more complications from the shot. If it's the shot that makes you go through it during that time. I hope not either. I don't think it was the shot though. I think coupled with my weight loss that my body might just be having a different reaction to. I'm hoping that with my weight, I feel like with me going through what I went through this month, that it could be a sign that my cycle might come back, and I really hope that it doesn't. Like, oh, I really hope that it don't, because like, who wants to deal with that? Not me. I don't want to deal with it. I'm out the park, so I'm be able to read your comments a little quicker. Why you just sitting in the middle and then on the wrong side at that? People just do anything. People just do anything. I want that one. All right, let me see. Me too, Summer. You was 40? Dang, man. I was in my 30s for sure when I had her. I was not planning on having no other babies, but God had other plans for me. I was done. My son was almost grown. Here she come. Boom. Where you see Mel at? I don't see Mel. How dare these kids do us like that? Right. I went through a whirlwind with my daughter. Like I was sick my entire pregnancy. You know how they be like, oh, after the first trimester, you'll be fine. No, I was sick from the beginning until I pushed her out. Like just terrible. I hope not. Not having that crap every month is a blessing. Right. No, tell Miss Flo to go, period. She's saying, I don't see her. She gonna pop up late. Sometimes StreamYard be high in y'all comments and then they pop up way after the fact. Hey Mel, if you in the building. Look, see, look, there go her comment right now. All super late popped up. But I just wanted to pop on here and say, hey, I ain't really had much going on lately. Like I've been just not nothing really worth sharing that's new. I pretty much shared what I've been up to on my last live. It's like repetitive for me. Just, trying to get more reading in and stuff like that. Ramadan is almost over. Um, so I I'm definitely coming back to Facebook, but I just don't know in what capacity yet. I don't know in what capacity yet. I'm definitely going to still blog, but I kind of like not just not. I kind of like just not being in the mix. I really enjoyed not being involved, not being in the mix, being able to just, not engage, not respond, not nothing. Like even for like the little stuff that I've heard, like just keeping it pushing. I think I'm gonna keep that, but I also miss like recaps and stuff. I was telling y'all, so I don't know. I gotta figure some stuff out. I was sick for the first 5 months with both of my daughters. That's why I didn't want to get pregnant again. Child, I don't never. She ruined it for me. I mean, I didn't want. I thank God for my baby. I love her to death. But when I had my son, I was done. I was one and done. I was not planning on having no more babies. Like that was not in my personal plans. But we plan, and then God planned. He the best of planners. So it was what it was. He said be, and it was. Um. So no, I was not planning on having no more kids. And baby, I'll be right. I'll be like, is it time to get the marina yet? Because baby, I'm ready. Let me get it early, okay? Because I don't need the medicine running out. I don't need no slip ups. Because I was miserable with that girl. I had motion sickness, like being in a car, back pains. I had GERD. I couldn't lay down flat like throughout my whole pregnancy. I couldn't eat stuff. I was throwing up everything. Oh, it was so bad. Then I was big as a well, like big as a well. I had so much fluid, and she was a big baby. She was 10 pounds, 1 ounce, I think. She was a big baby, and I had a lot of fluid. My stomach was humongous. I remember I posted a picture. I wonder if that picture is still on my page. People was like, "Oh my God, no wonder you be complaining so bad." I'm like, I couldn't walk like down the steps forward. I had to walk down the steps backwards like because I was scared I was gonna fall forward. It was horrible. I just got a period, Miss Mary. Congratulations. Congratulate. I see you working. You almost to that 10K. I see you. I'm over Facebook. I barely get on anymore. It's toxic and full of hateful people. I watch May on Fanbase and then you over here on YouTube. Yeah. I've been I don't got fan base, but I be watching May on YouTube's. I be trying to even if I don't watch like the actual videos, I'll be trying to pop on and share out just to support, when I can. And I engage sometimes because late night I normally like I got all my stuff out the way, so I got some downtime. So if May go live on YouTube, I normally pop on there and I'll engage for a minute. The last couple of nights I've been on there. Um, but yeah. And it's the same repetitive stuff. Like it's the same repetitive stuff. My subscribers group typically be on like what be going on. And I'll be like clicking on some of the stuff sometimes. I'm like, dang, these people still talking about the same stuff. Like they not gonna get no new content. Like, no, like this is it. Like this is it for them. Like that's all. I'm like, this is it's like insanity. Like, dang, nothing new. I did see that live. I mean, I didn't see the live, but I seen people talking about it. I seen a clip of the content creator that allegedly, well, not allegedly, because I seen the video and she definitely punched on that little girl. She hit her daughter, who was like 3 or 4, I think she is. She like in the video, you could see like she balled her fist up and hit her kid. And supposedly, they removed her from her home and placed her with her grandma. Did y'all hear about that? When she comes sometimes, Toya and Jack. Other than that, nope. Thank you. I just like KKK. I hear you. Summer, yes, it's old. It's the same mess dragged up over and over and over. It's weird at this point. I mean, it's been weird for a really. It's been weird. It's been weird beyond weird, like for a really long time now. But I went and I listened to some clips, and I was like, "Oh my God, these people still talking about the same stuff. Dang, like y'all can't find nothing else to talk about." Oh, the Diddy news too. That's why. Oh my God, have y'all been following? Oh my gosh, what is her name? Ashley Grayson. Is anybody following the Ashley Grayson story? She recently went to trial. Ashley Grayson was a social media, she was a content creator. She used to tell people, I think, how to repair their credit and how to start businesses. I think it was credit repair. And she was like selling kits and for all this money, but people were saying they was getting scammed out their money. It was like a Ponzi scheme. And then a blogger, her name was Sherelle Hodges, she like exposed her or something, and she like hired a hitman to like take her out. She went to jail. She went to jail. She had a bunch of RICO charges, and she recently went to trial. They said she was found guilty. Her husband was found not guilty. She was found guilty, and she's supposed to get sentenced July 12th. Is anybody following that story? Anybody know about that story? Hey, Steph. I don't know her. Oh dang, thanks, dang. Oh my, yeah. So Ashley, that's pretty much the backstory. She was making coins off of her um situation. Like now, so initially I was like, I mean, I guess, right? I don't know if I'd have went as far as Sherelle went. Like Sherelle was getting threats, people was like her personal space was being like invaded or like was being known like I know where you at. I'm not finna go back and forth with nobody on social media about something that they got going on, putting myself at risk. I'm just not finna do that. I'm just not finna do that. If you scammed me out of my money, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do as far as trying to get my money back, and I'm going to make a post and put you on blast. But that's probably going to be the extent of it. I'm never finna be no FBI agent, detectives. I'm not finna be going to no police stations. I'm not finna be calling the FBI, the CIA. I'm not finna be doing none of that. And I'm definitely not finna be doing none of that after who I get to see over trying to fight over some scam you got going on. You got a scam going on, you will be caught sooner or later, but I'm not finna. No, I'm not back. I just popped on because I had somewhere to be and I had some time to burn love. Hey Shannon, big scammer. She guilty. Yeah, she definitely guilty. I follow Sherelle. She didn't hear that. She didn't hear what? You didn't see Sherelle definitely went live, I think, on her TikTok recently about it. She was at the courthouse and stuff. I don't know if she testified. She might have had to have testified, but she definitely was down there. I read one of her posts that she put up, and she was like, she walked past like the I think two of the friends that's supposed to have been involved, and they like rolled her eyes or something like that. I was talking about the Ashley Grayson case. She hired someone. You missed it, yeah. She hired someone to unalive her. Like Ashley hired someone. She put $10,000 on Shorty head, like to get her out of here. I'm not putting myself at risk for no scams people running on Facebook. I'm just not doing. You ain't gonna be the first person that ran a scam, and she ain't finna be the last. I'm not putting myself. I'm never putting myself in a situation like that. Like I was showing it is correct. Okay. I'm just not gonna do it. I was like, she's still talking like she's still going at it. Like this girl don't like have no pause. I'm not. They like ain't no. I ain't no punk. I'm not no dummy. Like just to say I ain't no. Now I'm not saying I'm happy things went the way they went. The girl got picked up. The guy that did they end up telling on themselves, so it never went down. So I'm happy things went the way they went. But I'm just like, was it really worth you putting your life at risk? Because I wouldn't have put my life at risk for no scam. I wouldn't have did it. Would y'all have put y'all life together on a risk for a skin? I just can't see me doing it. I can't see me doing it. Hey, Miss Lawanda, how you doing, love? When I heard and it was confirmed, like she really hired somebody to pew pew. I'm like, it get real serious in these Facebook streets, and I'm like, I don't. That's why I don't understand why people go as far as they go and do the things that they do, because people out here putting money on people's heads. Like it really go down on the Facebook streets. Like people be thinking they can't be touched, and I'm like, it's people out here legit who had their lives in jeopardy for minding other people's business. Absolutely ain't that important, not to me. I'm sorry, you know. Like I said, I would have did what I needed to do from my side to try to get my coins back. And I would have definitely made a post putting her on blast, calling her a scammer, but that probably would have been the extent of my situation. I wouldn't have been doing no detective work, none of that. We ain't be like playing no CSI investigator. We not finna do none of that. We not finna connect no dots. I'm not finna do none of that. It just ain't happening. Oh, I miss you too, Miss Lawanda. Good morning, Phoenix. That's why I say someone will call your bluff and will put hands on you. That's what I said. People they just gotta mess with the right one, or it need to be the right time, because it not only are people out here putting money on people's heads, it's actually people like out here like taking people to court. Like people out here got paperwork on them, like court paperwork on them, like from social media. But it's like people don't take heed. They take everything for a joke. Like it's a joke book for them. Everything a fun. Everything is a kiki until it ain't a kiki no more. Anything a kiki until it ain't a kiki no more. Who was Donut? Who that? I ain't never heard of that name. Donut? Donut? Donut. Who that? What they at, Kim? I started watching about that lady who married the divorced, the pathological liar. I think you mentioned it before. Oh, from TikTok, Miss Mary. I still ain't finished that daggone series. I never finished it. I think I got to like 40 something, 30 something, the high 30s or the early 40s, and I never finished it. Excuse me. I never finished it. So I don't even know what the outcome, but I know that that lady that told her story on TikTok, she ended up the lady that told her story on TikTok, she ended up getting interviews and stuff like that from the story that she told. So if you got a story and you think it's interesting, break that joint up, put it on TikTok, make some bank. And she made like 200 racks off that joint, and that was in the beginning of it. Them numbers done quadrupled since I heard she made 200 racks off of there. So ain't no telling how much money she made off her story, because them numbers was in the millions, millions, millions on each one of her videos. Um, so if you got a story you think is good enough, tell your story, because you never know how far it's gonna go on social media. Get you some coins. People be crazy coming to your state. That's why I don't even comment like that anymore. Too much to lose, and I worked too hard for my degrees to get reported to the board for some BS I can't believe. Connie even takes the risk. Yeah, she do. I ain't doing all that. I'm not doing all that other people be doing. It's just nah. If you go live on Facebook and there's something public, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Got to be quicker than that. But all the other extra stuff people be doing, I ain't finna do none of that. But it be crazy because I be the one that catch the most slack, and I think I do the least amount on this app. I take what y'all saying and post it. Like that's it. And my commentary legit be from whatever y'all said in the live. But people make up their own like perspectives and analyze and add sauce to it, all kinds of stuff. Make pictures and memes out of y'all, and Summer be the one that get attacked all the time. Like I be like, mind blown. Not really mind blown. I used to be, not no more. I definitely, I understand what it is now. But it's like, really? Like, that's what we doing? He's a messy YouTube blogger. I never heard of him before. Kim, you got the inbox me a link. Old stuff could have been hired. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? Yes, neither have I. Still have a lot to go. And I saw one of his videos, and girl, he denying everything, and he is believable scary. What? So he got a page too, Miss Mary? Oh my God, I need to go catch up. Look up Jaguar Wright and listen to her interview. She tells all the Diddy secrets. Jaguar Wright sounds familiar. Why I know that name? I've heard that name before. Imagine losing your license over some Facebook mess. I would be devastated. Right. Like losing your job. People have lost jobs off of face over social media. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. Like, mm-mm. As far as what, Miss Mary, with Miss Nutter and Charles, I know that there was a video going around or a post going around about them being on Love and Hip Hop. That was a April Fool's joke. But other than that, I haven't been in a loop with them. I know that Miss Nutter and Charles got some plastic surgery done. They had some cosmetic surgery done. Um and yeah. Hmm. I need to exfoliate my lips. But I need to go figure out. I want to see what that guy had to say. I would love to hear his side of the story. KK, because you don't know me personally, but everyone here in my community calls me KK. All this. Oh, y'all, speaking of community, something else I came by while I was just on scrolling. I just be scrolling, seeing different stuff. I came across this story about this town. I think it was on Instagram. And people in the comments were saying it's fake. They were saying it was in Alaska. People were saying I live in Alaska. This is fake. That's not true. That place don't exist. So I end up doing some research, and there's a place, I forget the name of the town, but it's in Alaska. It's a little town in Alaska where the whole community pretty much lives inside one building. Like it's a condo building. You could buy you can buy an apartment as like to own, or you could rent. And it's only like 300 and something people in their community. And this girl ended up making a post, and someone that lives there end up like reposting it and saying, "Hey, I live there," and giving a backstory, and it kind of went crazy like pops. Now that story was old, but I had just came across it, so I went down like a rabbit hole, and I was like, "That's crazy!" Like everybody living in the same building, their school is at the same building, they got a post office in the same building, a laundromat, they have a supermarket, what else they had? They had an underground tunnel to go to the school, so the kids didn't have to walk outside to go to the building because the building was like across from the main building. Um, they like never would have to go outside. Never would have to go outside unless you had to like travel for work. And I was like, everybody lives in this one building. Like that is insane. She was in the music industry back in the 90s, I think, Jaguar, right? Maybe so, because that name definitely sounds familiar. They tried to have some surgery done. Who tried? No, they had surgery done. They ain't tried, they did. But I do catch it. Okay. People also be assuming stuff to be true about someone just because one person says something about someone, then that person adds more and so on and so on. Yeah, it'd be crazy out here in these Facebook streets. Crazy. She knows all the tea. I'm glad you do. Oh wow. Have y'all seen a story on, I think it's TikTok, where the guy realized that no one else lived in his big apartment building, like it was all staged? That was what? No. No, you have to send me a link on that. I definitely would like to go check that out. It's not had a BBL and Charles got some AF shower. Yeah, I seen that. I seen it. Now everybody like, oh my gosh, but cosmetic surgery normally take a minute to pop out. Like you don't normally see the results for months, sometimes like a full year or whatever. Like the swelling and all that stuff gotta go down and your body gotta adjust. So we probably won't see the full potential of what they got done for quite a while. But Miss Netta is feeling herself, and you can't tell that lady nothing. You can't tell her nothing. I can't think of the guy's name. It was a story on TikTok with like 100 parts. It was crazy. I'm a go on here and see if it pop up. But I'm finna hop off here, y'all. I need to. I said try because I'm finna hop off here because I need to go into my first appointment. I appreciate y'all for vibing with me while I was sitting here waiting, and I'll be back on soon. I'll catch y'all in about a week or so. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Stay safe. It's raining out here, so if it's raining, make sure you stay dry. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.